The best dating advice for any man at any age. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for returning. I'm really excited to talk again today. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty calm. Just got out of the sauna, had a great workout. If you're new here, maybe by the end of the video, if there's enough value for it, you like what I say, you resonate with me, maybe you'll subscribe. But this is going to be the best dating advice for any man at any age. I lost my father at 16, and I feel like he would have given me some really good dating advice. I wish I would have heard this earlier. I think it would have saved a lot of trauma, honestly, just going through it as a young man. But this is for any guy at any age. And this is for me right now as well. I'm not perfect. I'm still going through a lot. I'm still learning. And what I'm about to tell you, I learned a few months ago. And I was doing really well. And I was single. Then I got back into a relationship. And recently, I started to go downhill again. The advice I have for you, the advice I have for myself, because I need to hear this, is that we cannot get attached to our partner. Now, what do I mean by that, attached? I don't mean you can't love your partner. I don't mean you shouldn't care for them. What I'm talking about is giving them control and power over the way you feel. Giving them control and the power to make you happy, to make you sad. And what I forgot recently is that until I'm complete and whole in my heart, inside here, nothing externally that my girl or the outside world can do is going to make me happy. For the last few weeks, I feel like in this relationship, at least for me, I've been letting my lovely partner have all the control in terms of how I'm going to feel that day. And that's not what you want. You want to feel whole and complete on the inside first. That's the most important thing. You want to be able to make yourself happy, which is just a state of being. And you want to feel whole and complete without needing anything. A lot of us don't realize it, and a lot of us probably don't feel this, but I'm going to say it. Our lives are perfect. There is literally tens of millions of people on this planet that would trade our lives for theirs in a second. In a second. When I get attached, I don't know why I get attached, but I get very attached to women, and I let them control how I feel. And that is just a recipe for disaster. And it's easier said than done, right? I say it now, but to put it into play and to really understand that no one in this life should have control of your happiness or how you feel. No one and nothing other than you. There's nothing in this outside world. There's nothing in society that is going to make you happy until you're happy on the inside. Until you're whole and until you're complete on the inside. I'll tell you a story. This summer I broke up with my girlfriend at the time, my ex, we were together for 7-8 years. And I couldn't believe how attached I was. And I know I was so attached because when we broke up, I thought I was going to die. The feeling I had in my heart, it felt like I was literally going to die. And spending those first few nights alone, we almost spent every day together. Spending those first few nights alone, I had to move back into my mother's house when my mom wasn't there and I was just by myself. My dog also passed recently too, so I didn't have anything or anyone. I was so scared. I was so scared to be alone, and I was so hurt, and I couldn't even breathe because I was so attached, because my feeling of self-worth and my happiness depended literally it felt like completely in another person. And that puts so much pressure on the other person as well. And you don't want to be like that because they can feel that. You're not magnetic at all when you're depending on someone else to make you feel good, to make you happy, to make you feel whole. That is a recipe for disaster. And recently, I've caught myself feeling that. My girl right now, if you watch my recent videos, is on vacation with her friends, and I've been having a lot of anxiety. I've been having a lot of fear because I'm getting attached, and I need to take a step back and just drop those illusions. I just need to release and relax and let go and understand everything I need to be happy and feel great and feel whole and complete is already inside of me, and it's already inside of you. If you're in a relationship right now and you think you may be attached because however that person acts truly affects how you feel, you're probably attached. You're probably attached. You need to be aware of this, because what you're not aware of, what you don't understand, you can't fix. I'm going to say that again. What you don't understand and what you aren't aware of, you'll never be able to fix. And you'll just be in a constant downward cycle. So become aware of your attachment. I have it with women. I don't know why, but I get attached very easily. And I shouldn't. Because that's no way to love. Because when you're attached, you're filled with anxiety, you're filled with fear, and you're unable to just truly be in the present moment and love. I want to love. You should love spending time with that person, having a great time. You should love that person. You should care for that person. Enjoy everything, but don't become attached. Don't give your sense of self-worth and your happiness up to someone else. And a lot of us guys do that. There was a comment in my recent video, and the video was about how my girl was in Mexico and I need to be able to trust her. And the comment said, bro, I don't know about that. I would not trust a Ukrainian girl in Mexico with her friends and on vacation. And I was fearful too. And this was only a few days ago. And then I just listened to some stuff, brought me back. I dropped some illusions. I became aware of what was happening. And the biggest thing is I just felt like I needed to understand that I'm the only person that should be controlling how I feel. Nothing in this, no person and nothing in this outside world can dictate how I feel. I heard something the other day. Someone said, nothing of the world can justify a negative feeling in you. You are the one giving yourself the negative feeling. It's not what my girl's doing in Mexico. It's not what your girl is doing in your life to make you feel any way. You are the only person capable of making you feel sad, upset, gloomy, depressed, happy, excited. You have all the power. And some of you will realize that and you'll switch in an instant and you'll feel so much better. It's like a sense of relief. Some of you, it might take a few weeks, a few months, a few years. Some of you will never be able to comprehend what I'm saying, but I really hope you're able to. Because once you understand your attachments, once you're aware of what's happening and how you're feeling, then you can drop those illusions. And that's what I've been doing. And I feel incredible. I feel absolutely incredible. When I first met this lovely woman that I'm with, I was in this state of no attachments, and I understood I was the only person in this world that could make myself happy, and I was complete and whole. I was getting over my ex. About 6 months later, I was feeling good. And when I was first seeing this girl, it was amazing. I loved hanging out with her. It was a joy. And when I wasn't with her, it was all good. I didn't care about her texting me back. I didn't care about what she was doing because I felt very whole and I felt very complete and I wasn't attached. A few months have gone by. I haven't been listening to my podcast. I haven't been, hearing the stuff I need to hear. I've been lazy and I've been building these illusions in my head, and I've become filled with anxiety and fear and attachment. And like I said a few days ago, I dropped those attachments again. And I feel so much better. So much better. I wish my younger self, my 18-year-old self, 19-year-old self, 20-year-old self knew that. I wish my 20-year-old self knew that you're whole and complete as you are, and there's nothing and no one in this outside world that you need to feel better about anything. It's already inside you. Your life is perfect the way it is. There's nothing wrong. It's the illusions that we have in our head about the way things should be. And we don't do this on purpose. You know we're programmed by society to feel this way. Deprogram yourself. Wake up. We all need to wake up. Drop your attachments. Become aware. There's nothing in this world, in the outside world, that's going to make you feel complete. There's no job. There's no girl. There's nothing she can do for you. There's nothing your parents can do. There's no amount of money you can make. There's no amount of supercars you can buy to make you feel complete and whole. You have to feel that inside here. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is I was listening to someone talk today, and they did about 10 years in prison. And he said the greatest advice his grandfather ever told him while he was in prison was, if you can be happy in there, you can be happy anywhere. I love you, boys. I love you, girls, if you're watching this. If you got some value out of today's video and want to see this face again and just be a part of this journey, because again, I'm not perfect. There's a lot of guys on here that be talking in their supercars and have all this money and fame and millions of subscribers. I'm honestly not like that. I'm learning. And the biggest thing I'm trying to do is not copy anyone, right? A lot of times when I want to start talking on here, I want to talk like other people, but I know being original is what makes me different, but that's also what makes me special. That's what makes you special. And that's a whole other topic in itself. I'm going to get out of here. Remember what I said today. It's super important, especially if you want to have a healthy relationship with your girl. This is the best dating advice I can give myself and anyone watching this video. I love you guys a lot. I'll see you soon.